The iconic stage of Brussels became the ultimate testament to an unforgettable musical synergy as BTS members Jimin and Jungkook delivered a performance that will be etched in the hearts of fans for years to come. The atmosphere inside the majestic venue was nothing short of electric, thick with anticipation long before the lights finally dimmed. As the opening notes resonated through the stadium, the crowd erupted into a deafening roar, welcoming the two global icons onto a stage that was about to witness pure magic. Jungkook stepped into the spotlight looking every bit like a regal prince, exuding a powerful yet refined charisma that immediately commanded the attention of tens of thousands of spectators. His presence was balanced beautifully by Jimin, who graced the stage like a breathtaking queen, captivating the audience with an ethereal elegance and a mesmerizing aura that felt almost otherworldly. Together, their visual contrast created a stunning tableau, setting a sophisticated tone for a night that promised to transcend the boundaries of a standard pop concert. The massive, state-of-the-art stage served as the perfect canvas for their combined artistry, allowing their distinct personalities to shine while maintaining a flawless sense of unity. Every inch of the grand venue seemed to amplify their star power, turning the concert into a historical moment for the European leg of their journey. It was clear from the very first minute that this performance was designed to showcase a deep, artistic bond that only these two individuals could bring to life so effortlessly. Above all, the concert highlighted how perfectly the two artists complement each other when sharing the spotlight, with neither overshadowing the other but instead elevating each other's strengths. Jungkook's grounded energy provided a sturdy foundation, while Jimin's fluid and expressive nature added layers of emotional depth to the entire spectacle. This unique dynamic kept the audience completely spellbound, as every gaze and every gesture between them spoke volumes of their years of shared growth and mutual respect. The true highlight of the evening came when they launched into their highly anticipated dance collaboration, a segment that instantly electrified the entire stadium. Their movements were sharp, perfectly synchronized, and filled with an intense passion that breathed vibrant life into the massive venue. The choreography was a masterclass in modern performance art, blending raw power with intricate fluidity in a way that left the crowd completely breathless. Every transition in their dance routine felt seamless, showcasing a level of trust and chemistry that can only be developed through years of performing side by side on the world's biggest stages. Jimin moved with a delicate, contemporary grace that seemed to defy gravity, while Jungkook executed each hard-hitting step with a precise, athletic intensity that drove the crowd into a frenzy. The contrast between their dancing styles created a captivating visual rhythm, making it impossible for anyone in the audience to look away for even a single second. As the high-energy dance concluded, the atmosphere shifted into something deeply intimate as the duo transitioned into highlighting their vocal prowess. The blend of their distinct voices was nothing short of magnificent, filling the expansive arena with a rich, harmonious warmth that resonated deeply with everyone present. Every song they tackled together felt like a brand new experience, elevated by the immaculate vocal control and emotional delivery they both possessed. Jungkook's rich, stable, and soulful vocals provided a beautiful, solid anchor for the melodies, soaring effortlessly into the higher registers when the music demanded it. Meanwhile, Jimin's unique, sweet, and airy tone floated beautifully over the instrumentation, adding a hauntingly beautiful texture to the harmonies. The way their voices intertwined during the choruses created a chillingly beautiful sonic experience, proving that their vocal compatibility is just as strong as their physical chemistry on stage. The emotional weight of their performance was felt in every single lyric, as they poured their hearts into the music, connecting with the audience on a profoundly personal level. Armies in the crowd could be seen holding their breath, completely swept away by the sheer beauty of the auditory masterpiece being created right before their eyes. It was a rare display of vocal synergy that reminded everyone why these two artists are considered among the finest vocalists in the modern music industry. The reaction from the crowd was nothing short of explosive, with the stadium practically shaking from the sheer volume of cheers screams, and fan chants. As the two idols interacted closely on stage, sharing smiles and subtle nods of encouragement, the fans' excitement reached an absolute fever pitch. The overwhelming wave of collective awe from the audience was palpable, creating an intense, shared emotional experience that united everyone inside the Brussels venue. Seeing the genuine closeness and profound harmony between Jimin and Jungkook brought many fans to tears of joy, while others cheered wildly to express their amazement. Social media was instantly flooded with real-time reactions from ecstatic fans who declared the Brussels concert a historic milestone for the duo. The collective consensus among the attendees was that they had just witnessed a once-in-a-lifetime display of artistic camaraderie and mutual dedication. The sheer scale of the audience's reaction spoke volumes about the impact that Jimin and Jungkook have not just as individual artists, but as a collaborative force. The stadium lights reflected off a sea of glowing army bombs, creating a breathtaking galaxy of light that pulsed in perfect time with the rhythm of the music. This visual spectacle, combined with the roaring appreciation of the fans, made the Brussels stage feel like the center of the entire musical universe for one unforgettable evening. Throughout the night, the seamless transitions between their explosive dance numbers and their soul-stirring vocal performances kept the energy of the concert at an all-time high. There was never a dull moment, as the duo masterfully guided the audience through a roller coaster of emotions, ranging from pure adrenaline-fueled excitement to deep, reflective nostalgia. Their ability to command such a massive space with just their presence and talent was a testament to their seasoned professionalism. The production value of the concert, including the intricate lighting design and massive digital backdrops, worked in perfect harmony to enhance the story Jimin and Jungkook were telling. When they stood side by side, bathed in dramatic spotlights, they looked like characters from a grand, romantic epic brought to life on the modern stage. Every creative element of the show seemed tailored to highlight the undeniable magic that occurs whenever these two artists join forces. As the concert progressed, the mutual respect and brotherhood between the two became more and more evident in the casual, unscripted moments they shared between songs. A simple high five, a shared laugh, or a reassuring pat on the back drew deafening cheers from the crowd, who cherished these glimpses of their genuine bond just as much as the rehearsed numbers. These candid moments added a beautiful layer of authenticity to the grand spectacle, making the massive stadium feel incredibly intimate. The narrative of the prince and the queen beautiful, and their artistry continued to play out across every song, building an unspoken story of unity, strength, and artistic evolution. It was clear that both performers were giving their absolute all, pushing their physical and vocal limits to deliver a flawless show for their European fans. This unwavering commitment to excellence did not go unnoticed, as the audience matched their on-stage energy with boundless enthusiasm, from the front row all the way to the highest tiers. For many in attendance, the Brussels concert will be remembered specifically for the way Jimin and Jungkook redefined what it means to share a stage. Their performance was not just a display of individual talent, but a masterclass in collaboration, showing how two distinct artistic identities can merge to create something entirely new and grander. The memory of their synchronized movements and blended voices will undoubtedly linger in the venue long after the stage is dismantled. As the final notes of their joint performance began to fade, the applause that erupted from the crowd was sustained and deeply emotional, a fitting tribute to the spectacle they had just witnessed. Jimin and Jungkook stood together at the center of the stage, catching their breath while looking out at the sea of loving faces, clearly moved by the immense wave of appreciation. The mutual gratitude between the artists and their fans created a beautiful, closing atmosphere of warmth and triumph. International media and critics present at the venue were quick to note that this specific concert set a new standard for live pop performances in Europe. The seamless blend of high-concept choreography, immaculate live singing, and undeniable star power proved once again the global dominance of BTS. At the heart of this critical acclaim was the undeniable truth that Jimin and Jungkook's on-stage relationship is a rare, irreplaceable phenomenon. Long after the lights finally came back up and the stadium emptied, the buzz surrounding the Brussels concert continued to reverberate across global fan communities. The images and videos of the prince-like Jungkook and the queen-like Jimin dominating the stage became instant sensations, celebrated by millions worldwide. Ultimately, the Brussels stage did not just host a concert. It became a historic sanctuary where the profound harmony, artistry, and brotherhood of Jimin and Jungkook were beautifully celebrated.